Look at our little bird here. How do we draw it? Well, first I'll draw one for everyone. Then when we do it again, okay? What's this big part? Once this shape is formed, what do you think the beak represents? First, we understand it's small, right? What is it? The original drawing, and when we draw it again, it looks like this. Let's understand it. Is it here? I'm being more specific for everyone. What I'm explaining now is the step before this step. How to draw it, including these little fluffy feathers. Isn't there a small pointed part here? This wing, right? Everyone knows what I mean. So let's continue downward, slowly, bit by bit. You see now, isn't the bird's shape already emerging? For this position, starting from the beak, we can see, if I do it this way, it's more defined. Just draw it like this. When we do it again, pay attention to starting from this position. A bit lighter, right? See how the effect is softer, the color is lighter, and then the line is wider. Then the top edge is the same. Yes, now follow along like this. Then continue with the short feathers going down. Small fluffy feathers. Okay, see if you understand, everyone. Teacher, this isn't dark enough. Can I add more depth here? Come over here. For the eyes, we need to use a thinner line to define their position. Found it. Add a bit more detail here. See how it looks like a bird's. Come over here a bit more. For this shape, if we want to finish it properly, we must control the pen well, which is which lines are thick, which are thin. This is very useful for controlling the form. Everyone see how the bird's head is taking shape. Okay, let's continue. Start moving in this direction. A bit of small feathers. That means these shorter lines on top. This is a curve here, then another curve there. Good. Going downward, it's a bit longer. Draw the whole thing. Looks good, right? From this position, the entire shape forms 1, 2, 3 groups like this. A curve coming across. Okay, I'll make these outline lines a bit heavier. If all the colors are too similar, the whole picture won't look as good. For the small wings, from this position to this position, I'll use these short lines to show the direction. See how the expression method is different? So let's take a look. After extending this section, what happens? When we work inside, do we see overlapping relationships appearing again? We can see this kind of relationship, right? The overlapping relationship. The upper body should be visible now, right? Look at the lines, some thinner, some thicker. They give different feelings. Yes, when we draw these lines, how should we do it? Some thick, some thin, with variations in color, depth, and lightness. I'll show light and heavy strokes. Draw the large line above. Keep your hand steady, like this. And again. There, good. Now this larger shape is formed. For line-based work like this, try to keep lines separate. If they merge together, you'll find the image becomes chaotic. See the difference between these large lines and the smaller hairlines? They're quite different, right? Teacher, let me enhance it a bit more. Can I add more weight in some areas? Yes. The visual effect will be stronger. For this part, let's be more free. Teacher, mine looks different from yours. Is that okay? Yes, no problem. Yes, this side. Good. Make your lines flow more smoothly. Good. Okay, let's continue. Look at this little bird. See how quickly we can finish it. Simple, right?